If you want more sales on your Shopify store, then you need a killer product page. One that gives all the relevant information that your ideal customer needs to know to feel comfortable from purchasing from you. But beware, don't give too much information because then you're just gonna overwhelm them and they're gonna leave your site screaming, never to return again. We obviously don't want that. But lucky for you, it's easier than ever with Shopify to actually customize and create a really high converting product page and pretty quick. So let's go over the 6 steps that I recommend when building out your product page. So let's get started. So for this video demonstration, I'm using the Shopify Stiletto theme. And I'm using this theme because I like a lot of the design and the functionality that it has in it. You can try out this theme as well if you'd like. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And you can just click on Try Theme and customize the theme, and you only have to pay for it whenever you actually go and publish the theme design. So you can just go ahead and click Try Theme here. However, you can do this with any Shopify theme as long as it is a 2.0 theme, and that way you have the ability to drag and drop things and move them around to highly customize your product page. So we'll just click Try Theme and add it to our store backend. Once you've added the theme trial in, you can see here's our live theme here, here's the Stiletto theme trial, and we can just go ahead and click Customize. And again, once you're ready to purchase this and have it be live on your store, then you can click Buy and just buy it directly from your Shopify backend. So let's go ahead and click Customize. So this has brought us into the homepage, so we could actually start customizing the homepage design here. However, this video is all about your product page. So to get there, let's click on Homepage up here in the drop-down, and then Products. And you can click on Default Product to start customizing that. However, this is tip number 1, which is to create different landing pages for different product pages on your site. So as you can see here, I've got a couple different product pages already set up for a gift card, a landing page if I was running ads to a specific product or collection of products, pre-order, quick view, and with tabs. So you can create different types of product templates based off of your different product functionality, or if you're running a promotion for a couple different products, you can create a template for those and customize all the products in that template. It makes it really nice and easy to have a cohesive design across your Shopify store for different product categories and to make your products a little bit more specialized with the information that is relevant to them specifically. So you can create a template just by clicking on Create Template here. You can name your product and base it off of whatever product template that you already have. But for this, let's just go ahead and go into our default product so we can go into tip number 2. So now that we're on our product page, we've got some default settings set up here, which honestly, it looks pretty good. However, we can add a lot more information in and just customize this product page a lot more. So first off, you can see on the left-hand side, we've got all the settings that we can do to customize this product page. Whenever we click on one of them, like product header here, we can see additional options on the right-hand side. So we could go in and make any changes there. We can also go in and actually add more blocks here, which brings me to tip number 2, which is adding in icons with relevant information to make it easier to scan your product page, especially on mobile devices, as well as to highlight your benefits and your features more. So to do that, we can click on Add Block. And one of my favorites for this theme is this text list with icons. So we can add this in here. We can see now that I've added it, it pulls in some additional items under here. And we can go in now on the right-hand side and customize it. So we can add a title to this section, or we could go in and we can customize each of these individually. So we can say free shipping over, let's change this to 75. And we can change this icon out. It says package closed. So maybe we do let's see if there's a truck or something like that. Let's see, maybe moving truck. Looks a little bit more like shipping. We could do free returns and exchanges, put whatever information you'd like to have here, change the icon or add in your own icon as well. This is really helpful for just people scanning your site if they're looking for any kind of quality metrics, if you have a food product or you have a certain type of material with a clothing product that they're looking for those specific information and those details, and you don't want them to be searching through on your description of your page. You want to give that information right to them straight away. So for ours example with books, this is a children's book, we may want to put the paper information of how many pages are in the book, the paper weight, the color, that it's printed in color versus black and white, things like that, that may be quick icons that you want to just highlight there. So you could build that out with your different icons relevant to your products. I also really recommend doing some sense of urgency on your product page. And this can be great by either adding in a stock inventory counter or some kind of a countdown bar as well. This theme has both. So let's go ahead and add in a block here, and we will say stock level indicator. And we'll move this, let's move it above the quantity selector so I can just drag and drop it here. So availability, only 10 left, order soon. So we could change out the name here to whatever we want the label to be, and also change up based on the quantity and when this low inventory threshold actually shows that there's only a certain amount left. We can also, with this theme, add in a countdown bar. So we could go in, click on add section now. So this is going to add it to the page overall versus right here we were adding the block to this product overview area. So we'll click add section. And I'm just going to click on more till we get to the countdown bar. So let's say we were doing a specific promotion for this product. So we can actually do this countdown bar, bring it all the way to the top here, and have this countdown where we're counting down to the exact time. And that way it actually is going on the clock. So we'll say maybe April 1st. So we're counting down for this specific time, maybe offering a certain percentage off during this time, and you could go in and customize exactly how this says, what all it mentions, as well as linking it to a specific page, or you could just have the button removed and it would just be to this page on the site that it would be highlighting the countdown for. This is a great way to add in a sense of urgency, especially if you're creating a product page that's going to be you're sending ads to and it's a limited time promotion. It's always helpful to have some kind of a urgency, whether it's highlighting the inventory available or doing a countdown clock. So before we forget, let's click save. Okay, and real quick, let's just customize this just a tiny bit. We'll change it to our colors, make it, maybe do the purple. Yeah, just a little bit more. And again, you can change out the text however you would like. Okay, so now we're going to be adding in some social proof, and that's tip number 4. You want to add in some social proof in and around the add to cart button so that they're a lot more likely to go, okay, other people have purchased this, I'm going to purchase this as well. This theme has a couple different options to do that. We can add in a block here, and if you have a review app on your site, you can actually add in one of the different review app widgets. So we could do Judge Me, that's what we're using for product reviews on this site. So we could say Judge Me stars review badge and move it up here. So we would display that underneath the header once we had some reviews set up. We can also go in and add a just testimonial slider or showcase reviews somewhere else on the site. So we could click on add section, and let's scroll through and see what they have here. And we could say testimonials. And this is just a nice design to highlight this. And so we can have, if you had any customer images of people with the products, and you could go in and customize that. So we can click on testimonial here. We can add our image. So we could just add an image here. And then customize the text. We can also go in and add another image and create multiple different ones so that they can actually click through. So we'll just delete this one, click on it here, click remove block. And now we would just add in our text and customize that with the testimonial. But that can be a helpful way to just establish the credibility of your product and that other customers have enjoyed it before. So we can just drag this, and let's move this up above this product recommendations area. So now it's showing a bit higher on the site. Okay, so talking about recommended products, let's actually hide this. So this is actually tip number 5, is to make sure that you're showing relevant products for people to purchase multiple items on your site. However, I find that a lot of times just this recommended products at the bottom of your site doesn't really convert for me as much. So I'm going to just hide this. And instead, let's scroll back up here. I recommend actually putting those a lot higher up on the site. So to do this, let's click on Ad Block and we'll go to Complementary Products. And we've got the headline of pairs well with. Let's go ahead and choose our product list so we can see how this looks here though. So I'll just click Select Products. And with this theme, I can actually choose the individual products that I want to showcase. So I can highlight another book, as well as maybe let's do the donuts puzzle, and we'll select those. And we'll say max to show 2. And now we've got those there on that side. So we can say, okay, have it on the right side. We can move it to the left side and put it underneath the description area. So that looks nice as well, so that we're really highlighting that at the top of the site. And then we can say, don't forget to also grab and have our other books here. And we've got just some additional settings of how it displays on mobile devices as well. But having these products in addition to an upsell functionality on your site is a great way to get people to spend just a little bit more on your store. And you're able to customize it and have it far more unique to and relevant to whatever product they're actually looking at right now. So we've got the donuts puzzle has the same background as well as a donut like in the book photo, as well as this is a companion book for it as well. So we can make sure that we're actually recommending really relevant products for them. So let's click save one more time. Okay, so tip number 6 is to feature more of your product benefits in different areas on your product page, as well as in different ways, so people can see the same information as they're scanning the page, whether they're looking at images or icons or text or however their eyes are going across your page. So let's add in a couple different areas. First, let's add in a section here, and let's make this a multiple column. Let's see, multi-column here. I'm just going to drag it and drop it here. Let's take off, or let's say the heading is make reading fun, and let's paste in our description here. We can say align the heading in the center. Okay, and let's just do 3 columns. Align the columns. No, let's do the center. And mobile, we'll just take it down to 1 column. Let's also break it up just a little bit. Maybe add a little bit more of a background behind these so it's easier to tell the colors. Okay, and just easier to separate out. Okay, and then let's see. I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, so let's go in and add our information here. So we'll just delete one of those so they're all in the same line. And now we can go in and say our different things. So we can say printed in the USA. And we can add some additional text in here. Let's see. That's the smallest we can say. So we may want to play around with maybe actually putting this as the text in here, but making it extra large. I don't know if that looks special enough. We would want to play around with that and just see how we can add in some additional text, but we could add some additional information here as well. Let's go in though and keep adding a few more things. So we could say indie publishers. Okay, well, it looks like everything might just go 2 lines unless we went in and changed the font. Pages. The font size for these, which we can totally do as well. But we'll just leave this for right now. And we can go in and add some more customization as you go on. Another area that you could add though could also be a different image. Let's see, it's getting a lot of white here. So let's add in an image that kind of breaks everything up. So we could say image hero, and let's add that in here. So for our image hero, let's say original. Maybe first we'll add in an image. Okay, let's just do this image here. And let's actually customize this and take it down a good bit. Mobile height, take down, let's see, if we do 50%, we're cutting the mom's head off a little bit, so we could play with that a little bit more. And you could add a specific mobile image that's maybe a little bit more square. Change how it's linking. We can also go in and change the text that's here. So we can delete this accent. Let's see, we could just colorful designs. We can add some additional features that are ones that we want to highlight throughout the page. So we can again add in some additional text here. We could also go in and let's add a section. And we could do the same of adding in an image. So let's see, image with text. Move that, let's see, let's do this underneath here as well. So we could say image with text. Maybe we add in an image of the books together. Let's see, here we go. And we can just say for here, let's say fun for the whole family. We make that a little bit smaller. And we can add in some subheading text. Make that a little bit smaller as well. Again, we may want to go in and mess with the font sizes a little bit, but you get the idea how quick and easy it is to customize all this. We could then say, buy the set and link this to this product if we wanted to highlight that. So we can say product, buy the baking book set. Okay, and save. So now we started off with a basic product page and we've got additional information here. So we've just filled out the page a bit better. We've got different urgency factors. We've made it quick to scan, added in some related products to make it easier for people to purchase, added in a bit of our features and benefits quickly on the site so it is very quickly to see and read, as well as add in some additional images to break up the page, highlight more of those product benefits, and add in some social proof as well. Bonus tip here, don't forget to look at your site and see exactly how it looks for mobile design. So this is how the desktop version of the site looks. However, if you want to see how the mobile design will actually look, it's really easy. You can just click on this icon up here and you can switch to mobile. And now you can see what it looks like on mobile devices and how this works. So this is then going through the product pages or the thumbnails like this. And we can also see how this additional information all just kind of filters down the page as well. So it's really nice and helpful to see how all of this looks stylistically once you go to mobile design, and you can make edits from the mobile design or desktop design here as well. We can always switch it back and switch between the two different sizes so that you're making sure that you've always got your ideal customer in mind when you're designing and building out your store. If you want more step-by-step tutorials like this one on how to set up your Shopify store quickly, from setting up your product pages, collection pages, about pages, connecting your domain, everything you need to do to launch your store, then make sure to check out my Ecom in a Weekend online course. I'll have a link for it below, but we go through everything you need to see and do to launch your Shopify store in, you guessed it, just a weekend. And now that we've got your product page customized, it's time to send some traffic to your store. So check out this video over here for my top tips on how to send free traffic to your Shopify store and quickly.